Good evening.
Hello.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us. My name's Barry.
And I'm Jay.
And together we are Mitosu Crafts.
And this is Tommy.
Say hi, Tommy.
Meow. Thank you for joining us. We're independent Stampin' Up demonstrators based in the UK. So if you live in the UK, France, Germany, Austria, or the Netherlands, you'll be able to purchase current Stampin' Up products from our online shop. Do use the current host code, which can be found on our website at mitoscrafts.com to receive a handmade card from us the following month, or any extra gifts if your order qualifies in the form of tutorial bundle. So more inspiration using Stampin' Up products designed by the Stampin' Glam Squad and the Global Creative Project. So this month, February 2022, the free tutorial bundles are Do It with DSP, so DSP projects, as well as mini bundle with celebration items. And previous tutorial bundles are available on our website as well, which are the Heart and Home Suite and the Bundles to Die For.
You'd think he'd learn by now, wouldn't you?
And yes, so check that out if you'd love to see more inspiration using Stampin' Up products. If you would love to win our projects, don't forget to hit that like button, share the video, and subscribe to our channel to be able to comment during the live stream, and you'll be put into the random draw. So we do that at the beginning and at the end as well.
So yes, so this is the card we're going to be giving away this evening, which was Jay's card, which he done with the pastels on Wednesday. So we're going to be giving that away, and Jay's going to be playing with the what stamp set are you actually playing with?
Layered.
Artfully layered, and a faux watercolor technique this evening as well. So we're going to first of all go and say hi. If you would like to, if you haven't put a comment in already, then the link is in the live chat over on the side or wherever it is, and you can quickly go and do that. You've probably got another minute or two just to get another comment in, and we'll be picking a winner for that soon. Just a little warning, if we do cut off randomly, I reckon it's because we've had a power cut, because it's very windy outside and our lights keep flickering.
Yeah, Barry keeps blinking.
I keep blinking. I said the seat, they've just done it again. If I said either our lights are going on and off, or I'm blinking too much. So
you love blinking, you do.
Yeah. See. So if we just randomly disappear, it might be because we've had a power cut. So we're going to say hi to everyone, and then we'll crack on with tonight's demonstration.
Yes, so we have Connie, hi Connie, Anne, we have Susan Wormley, Samantha, we also have Sherry, hello, Linda, all the way from Nova Scotia.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Mandy, our Madam Favor Request Counting Commissioner. I feel like I'm the only one playing this month currently.
You are the only one playing. I think Jane, but I think the votes this month are probably, it's just for fun, because I haven't really done any crafting.
We also have Lavinia, Betty Bailey, Betty H, Nani Shasha, yay, Gian, hello, Valerie, Sylvia. We also have Joanne, Wendy, Brenton, hello, Brenton, the Ryans, ooh, is it a whole family? Dana, I want to say, that's how you pronounce it, or Dana, I think it's Dana. We also have Claire, I nearly said Blanca, Bianca, sorry, Bianca, hello.
Caroline, if you'd say Caroline there, underneath Claire.
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry. Hello, Caroline. We also have Kathy. Ooh.
What happened? What does that noise mean? It jumped.
We also have Judy. Hello, Judy. And Janice.
I just want to say a special shout out there to Janice saying hello from 35,000 feet above Texas somewhere.
Wow.
I take it you're flying to be that high. I hope so, anyway.
Amazing. Thank you for joining us. Hello to Hannah, to Seal, Kathy Crafty Sessions, Elvan, Lisette, Maureen Sowerby, Paula, Pat, the Bling Bling Crafter, Wendy, March, and Leslie. Hi, Leslie, even. CJ and John, thank you so much.
Excellent.
Wow.
So lots of you on there. So hopefully lots of you have also put a comment in for this. We're doing it slightly differently tonight because it's not working the other way. So it's the one in the middle we're going to go for. So we're going to go over to that now. It doesn't go for a whole thing. It's just going to pop up with one name randomly, so instantly. So we'll go over to that and then we'll crack on with tonight's demo.
So do I just fetch it?
So just fetch it and we should hopefully, and then go continue. Yeah, well, that's a lie. That's about 6 more than what it was earlier on when I did it.
Oh, so good luck, everyone. And the winner is, oh, that was quick.
It is
Bianca Rebel. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Bianca. Please email us, barryandj@mitosucrafts.com with your full mailing address, please. Pop today's date, 20th of February 2022 in the subject line, and we will pop that card in the post to you straight away. I'd like the fact that it comes up with your comment on here. Your cards from tonight are awesome, Jay. Love all your techniques from tonight, especially the soft pastels.
Oh, thank you.
So thank you very much, Bianca.
It does that on the other one as well.
Does it do that on the other one as well? Okay, I obviously haven't noticed that. So there we go. Bianca, that card, if you would like it, is going to be working its way over to you. And right on cue, the cats are hungry. They don't get fed until 7:30, but on video nights, they want feeding early. It's like,
They know they get away with
they get away with it on her. So there we go. I will hand you over to Jay, and he's going to be playing with some stuff right here and giving you a faux watercolour technique. So enjoy.
Right, let's get started. Embarrassing. You don't want to hear it. No, I'm kidding. So yes, so artfully layered. I saw Judy on there saying that she could make TNT, but yes, hopefully it's still on the Facebook group, and just catch up on the replay and just ask us if you have any questions. For those of you who doesn't know, we had our full day craft retreat today with the Artfully Composed suite with 3 other demonstrators. So I thought I'll give more inspiration using this bundle, and I'm gonna recreate a card that I blogged on Saturday. Yes, was that yesterday? Yesterday, the 19th of February, for the Casually Crafting blog hop. So the idea is Watercolor. For Watercolor is using your solid stamps and using water to make it look like you've watercolored it, pretty much. So I have, oh, that's nice. One idea that I haven't finished. So this one is great for this technique because it's got it's solid and it can take on water as well. So red rubber stamps is great as well. I'll probably do sentiment, thank you. So if you have been on the website, our blog recently, you may have seen the card that I'm doing. I'm also gonna do a slight variation of it. So let's just get my stuff. He says, can you see that? I'll bring that up. So it's gonna be mainly white, but I'll do the full watercolor first. I'm just getting my bits and pieces. I will change the colors slightly. Just to see how it works, because the blog hop was actually a color inspiration using rich raspberry, fresh freesia, and old olive. So I thought I'll change it up. So the Artfully Layered comes with the tropical dies. Did I actually use that? I'm not gonna use it on the first one. I'll use it on the second one because the whole idea of the Casually Crafting blog hop is for casual crafters who haven't got a cutting machine first yet even. But me and Barry, that's what we first got as soon as we started crafting.
It was our first thing.
Yes.
We jumped straight into. We missed casual crafting completely. We just went straight into
Yeah.
habit.
completely bypassed simple stamping and casually crafting and went straight to Avid plus plus. Even though our like cards, our first few cards were just like amazed by card making, and we thought it was really good. And we look back at it now and be like, what were we thinking? So the colors I'll be using are Gorgeous Grape and Magenta Madness. I'm just like, let's see how that works. I've just got a piece of, this is just normal basic white. You can use shimmery cardstock if preferred, but I'm just gonna randomly stamp this. So if you're gonna do, I'll first do one in the corner because this is big enough for 2 cards actually. So for watercolor technique, it's basically inking up your stamp. I think this is a darker one. And then spritzing it. So Stampin' Spritzer, it comes in 2 packs, and you can just spritz it. Sorry, I don't wanna. You can spritz it as much as you want. If you wanna try first on a piece of paper. So that's quite dark, in my opinion. Second one, you're getting a bit more texture on there. Third one, you can continue spritzing it with water if you think your project is too dark still and not creating that watercolor look. So that one, I would say, is really good because it's the colors can like merge in together, and then as soon as you cover it, it's got that nice, to me it looks like brush strokes. So that's what I like the most. So I will just get my, so that's basically the idea of the Faux watercolor technique. Easy, can get a bit messy, but if you like the watercolor look, you can do that really effectively with the Stampin' Spritzer and solid stamps. Now I've said I'm gonna use 2 colors, so I'm gonna use the lighter out of the 2 first. Which is Magenta Madness. And the color for this, the inspiration for these colors actually came from me just searching tropical leaves, purple, or purple tropical leaves. And there was a drawing that I really like. So it was mostly like blues and purples actually. So always, if you're gonna do 2-tone, always ink up using the lightest first, and then add the darkest second, so it doesn't contaminate your ink pads. Also, you can use a dauber to just be more careful where you're gonna place them. So I'm just gonna spritz this a couple of times. I'm just covering so it won't go to my ink pad. So I've actually spritzed that quite a few times, and I'm just gonna lay that down randomly. Ooh, nice splatter effect. So that one, and I should really have something underneath, right? There you go. So 3 different inking already there. Change it up, just make sure that that is clear of the Gorgeous Grape. So has anyone done this before, or who loves doing this? So I quite like the second and the third, so I'll probably stamp off first after spritzing. Where's my spritz? There you go. Let's go this way. Let's spread
doing a poll. How many of you have done this technique before?
Okay. Cool. I love it already. Pinks and purples always looks great.
Reds and blues are always good because you get that lovely purple in between as well.
Yes. Ooh. That went a bit funky there. I'm not using all of this paper. Just to let you know. I'm gonna do another one after. Are you gonna be... I'm just gonna do one last one in the corner here. So that is my inking up. And I quite prefer this area here. I'm just gonna clean with my chamois. And put stuff away. Do I need another one? No, I don't. That is good. Right, I'll save that for later because I will be doing that. Right, just close this up, and I'm just gonna cut that down to size. So my card base is as usual. I'm gonna find where I want to keep it. Probably there. What size is that? So my card base is 14.6 by 21 folded in half. I've also got a layer of basic white, which is, I want to say 9.5 by are you 9.5? 9 by 13.1, which is 1.5 centimeters smaller, or 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 5/8 of an inch smaller than the card front. So I'm gonna have this the same or slightly smaller.
John has just asked a question there, Jay. Does all the water on the stamp make the regular paper warp, or is the warping minimal?
As you can see, it's well, you probably can't see because of the light, but the warping, it is warped slightly, but not that much. So yes, so just be careful of that. That's why this card is going to be a bit distressed. 9.5. Did I say 9? I did say 9, right?
Sorry.
That's fine. 1.5 is 13.1. Oh, I'm gonna miss. That's the only thing. If you do a huge sheet, I'm cutting up most of it. But oh well. 9.5. That way. That looks better. Do wait until you cut into it. I think sometimes that kind of like happens. It tears the paper because it's still slightly wet. Are you the same? 9.5. No, it was 9. So sorry. I thought it was a bit funky. So 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 13.1. So I have that. That's gonna go on top. So I quite like that it's got a hint, only a hint there. So that's done. So with being a casual card, as mentioned, I wasn't gonna use dice, but I have got the rectangular postage stamp punch on here, and I used this 4 times. So first I'm just gonna cut it on normal card. This is again basic white. It's probably better if I used thick, but that's fine. And I'm gonna use this vellum layering designs from the Artfully Composed suite. I'm just gonna I'm gonna have it this way because that's the orientation of my card. So I'm gonna have that inlaid. I've also gonna use that one. So we've got the offcut, the actual punch. I'm gonna inlay that, and I'm gonna use another. Have I got a card? Oh, I forgot something. Can you get me? Oh no, can I have probably Gorgeous Grape or Magenta Madness? Cardstock, sorry.
What's that? Sorry, Gorgeous Grape or Magenta?
Yeah, just give me the both folders. So this one, on the original, I actually had my mat bigger, just so I can see more, because I'm gonna do it on a wonk, so embrace the wonk, as we say. And I'm just gonna distress those two. Before I do these, thank you, I will continue on with, I'll go with Gorgeous Grape actually, because the Magenta Madness is quite prominent on there, albeit it's slightly faded, but I just want a hint of color. So I'm actually gonna just cut, how did I do it? An off cut. Yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna use the off cut, but on a different. I'm just gonna cut it. There we go. So there's different sides that you can use. It looks like ticket. Well, it looks like postage stamp. That's probably why. So that's gonna go there. So that's kind of like it mirrors the frame. So whilst that's done, I'm gonna make my frame with the trimmer. Probably a cutter, guillotine would be easier. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna align it. I'm using the guard as my guide. I'm gonna make it slightly thicker, hopefully, and where I can see I've aligned it on that card there. So oh no, it's quite small, isn't it? Oh well. can I fit a thing there? I'm gonna do that again. I don't think I'll be able to fit dimensional on there. Right, let's see it this way. So I said that one, so I'm gonna have there. So it looks like quarter of an inch, which is 6 millimeter. So at least I'll have a border. That looks better. So quarter of an inch.
Mandy's asking you do this, but technique on vellum, I don't think it would work. But
I can try.
I think it may not. It's not porous enough.
Yeah, or it might warp it too much. But we have the ink pads here. We have vellum there. Are you thinking of your favorite vellum? I'm not too sure, just because it, as what Barry said, it is a bit porous, non-porous surface. So I'll just do it in pink. And it might take longer to dry, maybe. Good question, Mandy. I have no idea. So let's try it together. I might have to get Barry to get me some more water though. That'll be one for you, Mandy, right? Right, it is a lot wetter than what I want. Let's see. If it's still wet, you can make it like that. So you can see it a bit. It depends on the color on the backing, I guess. On the back, it's like that. So it does lose its the vividness of the ink. But I'll leave that to dry. Just helping it along. Right, that's drying, and I'll crack on with the card. Right, are you dry? I always underestimate how long. Oh no, look. Oops. Underestimate how long it takes me to make a card. Anyway, so we have our matte layer with the faux watercolor. We have a frame there. Punch element, another punch element, but using the negative or offcut on there. We have an inlay punch as well. Is that the correct way? And 1, 2, 3, 4. That's great. So for the next one, I've actually got, let's just jade work with it. I'm gonna go with it. The paper does have the artfully composed. It's got diagonal stripes on there. That's with just jade. But if you don't have any diagonal papers, you can create it with your cardstock. So what I've just done is rectangular piece of card, scored every 1 inch or 3/8 of an inch. I'm gonna continue scoring that, and this is the same technique as I've done on the card. I will show you the original after I create this one. So a lot of techniques for you. If you don't have the products, you can purchase it from our online shop, or you can use techniques that doesn't need a lot of tools. You just need basic tools. So once that's done, get an ink pad. Tommy, where are you going?
I've just closed up poll, and 75% of people haven't done this technique.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's quite it's a new one for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Do we need to change the table cover?
I think we do. Tommy's like, can you just get Tommy, because he's just walking everywhere. Before I do that, I'm just gonna, it doesn't matter too much. I'm just gonna diagonally cut that in, like the sizing of the card, because it's still gonna be diagonal. So I'm gonna ink this up. It says. So as usual, you've hopefully you've seen me do this before. Ink that up. I was trying to not get inky fingers, but I don't think it's gonna work. So you will need, and I think I've used too much memento. I've been doing this. So you will just don't press too hard. You can see that I pressed too hard there. I will just move along. This is a newly re-ink memento, so that's probably why, and I'm pressing too hard. So I'm just gonna go across. But hopefully you get the idea. So you can have a stripy black and whatever color you have, and then just cut that down. Where's the trimmer? But I'll probably use the I'm just aligning it on one of the grid. Ooh, where did you move? So if that wasn't dark, I would have used that one. I think it's too dark now. And then just continue cutting it, and you have loads of diagonal black and just jade strips if you like it. But DSP is a lot faster, and plus you get the white a lot thicker. So there you go. Again, I will share. Are you gonna be okay? I might still use it. We'll have a look. I'll cut the same for this. I just need a tiny one. Thank you. 1/4 of an inch. There. So we're gonna finish up the card. We're gonna distress with the snips. So I'm just using the side.
Thank you, Mandy.
Oh wow, thank you so much, Mandy, for your super chat stickers. Now you can open it. I did open it up. Just be careful. Snips are really sharp. Or you can just not distress it.
How do I know if the snips are sharp, Jay?
Because you cut yourself with it. Silly you. Silly moo. Oh, it's Nani Moo here.
She is.
Mandy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hiya, Mandy. I'm just doing this really quickly, but yes, please be careful. And you will get loads of fibers. I'll do the same for this one. And I am, because I'm trying to go really quick, I am kind of like slightly bending the card, but I don't mind. It'll add to the distressed look to it, I guess. Is that all? No, one more. And we'll again, distressing the edges. This is one of the first techniques that we learned when we first started card making. We used to follow a crafter who loves doing this, and we met her in person actually. She's lovely.
Was that Sue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's very friendly. So I'm gonna probably go with that way actually, because that looks better. Right, just finish up. So I'm just gonna embrace the wonk and wonk it up. This is gonna go there, so I'm just gonna insert, cut this down. Again, just a different, whatchamacallit, element on the card. I think I called it a layered layered card. There's a lot of layers and interest on this card.
So Mitchell, should we use old scissors for that technique, or would do you think with older blades?
I don't know if a dull blade would actually be any safer. It might probably be
No,
more.
I think you're saying, does it dull the
or
blades?
does it dull the blade?
Use a separate old scissors, or does it dull the blades? The ones which we're using. We've not noticed.
We've
not
not
noticed.
noticed.
We've had the same scissors for years, so the odd occasional card, I would imagine it will be fine.
So just the tip there, so it's kind of like mirrors it. What else have we got? This one is gonna go cut you. Oh no, it's the other way. Oh, it's fine. Just talk to myself. I'm just gonna cut the edge. Let's see if the black looks okay at the back. No, it's do the same. I'm gonna use the black. Just cut that down. So that's gonna go there. Just gonna follow it. I'm gonna hide the black, just so it has a bit. The black on my first one was really prominent and I wasn't too happy with it, but I do like the black on it because it adds to the design. So that's gonna go there. I shouldn't really stick stuff on there. Am I too far down? Am I still okay?
It's still fine.
Okay, so that's gonna go there. Oh no, I want you. I wanted it longer. Oh well, that's gonna do. Have to do. So that one's gonna go there. So I'm just gonna add dimensionals, which is where. There. So you do have the, shall I say, foam strips? I'm just gonna cut mine. Actually, I think these would be better. There we go. And just add those. Ooh, sticky. It's only at the back, it's fine. Is that who you got? Suki?
Yeah.
Purring away. Yeah, again.
It's a proper motorbike. Yeah.
Just
now you've been fed. You want the cuddles.
oh, come on. Yeah. Oh my god. Gosh, sorry. And one last one. So that's just gonna go out. Has anyone made a frame with this? I quite like it. I was like, now I need some elements on this casual crafting card. What can I do that looks like a die cut that's not a die cut? So I thought, oh, I'll do that. So I was quite happy with this idea. And that's gonna go, are you the same? On there. But I will be covering it in the middle with the sentiment. So I'm just adding the glue there, and that's gonna get inlaid underneath. It should fit because it's the same stamp, and you can still see the stripe on there. And to finish up, we have shall I use, I'm just gonna use that. Are you long enough? Yeah, that's fine. And I'm just gonna stamp that in Memento to kind of like imitate, complement the pot. Why are you not? Oops, did I? And do it at the wonk. Maybe that way.
You're very wonky tonight.
I am very wonky, but the next one won't be, so stay tuned. I thought, well, might as well. I think I need new tape. And I'm just gonna cut that to size, or trim it down so it looks like my original. I did use an offcut and it wouldn't fit. It wouldn't fit the straight way, so I thought, oh, I'll just do it at a wonk. It'll be okay, and it was fine. So it works with the design because it still had the wonkiness on there. So no, I want it that way. Sorry. That's a song. I went the other way. Okay, that's fine. I'll go this way. So the writing is still straight. I would have liked it to go the other way, but I stamped it the other way. That's fine, you can still see it. So finally we have, where's my tub? White. Baker's Twine Essentials Pack comes in 2, 4, 5 packs, different 5 different colors. And I'm just gonna make a bow with a bit of dimensional. What's that one? And that's just gonna get added on with mini glue dot. I do find half a mini glue dot works for me anyway. So that, and just cut that up. Did it come off? Yes. That's just gonna be added there, so you can only see a hint of the gorgeous grape. Hold the knot and just curl the ends slightly. Hopefully your fingers are not as dirty as mine, sorry. With ink. That's done, and then we have from the suite Faux sea glass shapes, but use what you have. I think gold would look nice on here. Actually, I'm just gonna use, what have we got loads? The white one. One and a two, maybe there. And a three on there, so you have to look for them. And finally, water and ink we can splatter, which is my water painters block. Where are you? Ooh, shall I do rich raspberry? Sorry. I'm gonna splatter with rich raspberry. This is the old styley, so it's easier to do, but if you have the new style ink pads, just use a block, because I do find it hard to press. A bit of water and cover up your work surface, but it doesn't matter with us because as you can see, it's already covered. And ooh, that's a lot much. So ooh, and that is the first card. Done. I'm just gonna clear up. Let me know what you think of the card. Although it is a faux watercolor, build it up to as just an element for the card, but you can just use the background as is. And the original one, as I mentioned, was inspired by the color challenge. I'll just move everything across so you can see it a bit better with less rubbish. And this is the original one, so a much lighter background, which is fresh freesia only. As you can see, my swiping on the old olive card is a lot better, and you can see more of the stripes. And yes, that one's rich raspberry, and pretty much the same card except for the colors, hopefully. But yes, I hope you like that idea with a bit. And if you haven't already commented, add in a comment and you for a chance to win this card. Cool. So for my next one, I did say I was going to do another one. Another card. And I was gonna go back and do a lighter one, so you with the fresh freesia. I've got the pastel pearls, which works quite nice with the purples, as well as, do I need another one? Oh, I'm just reaching. So this one I'm gonna be using the Artfully Composed DSP. This one's got the polka dot and the lovely design. From the DSP, I've actually been using more of the background block colors. I've already pre-cut myself in Very Vanilla one of the dies from here, which is great. So it's got background ones as well, so that's the die. I'm gonna use my edge border as well, and I've got a 2 by 3 inch piece of vellum. It has got an orientation, but I needed to go that way, so it doesn't matter. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna do my watercolor first. Ooh, let's see how that vellum is going, shall we? So it still slightly needs drying. It has warped a lot more, so that's the front and that's the back, and that's where I helped it. So it maybe don't try and help it because that looks too prominent. So I'm gonna be doing this one, and what did I say? Fresh freesia. Oh yeah, I was gonna try water painters. So you can, the spritz is a lot faster, as you saw, but how can I do water painters? I'll use a block.
Says thank you for doing that.
That's all right. Let's have a look. So you do have 3 different sizes. One's broad and medium and fine. I'm gonna see how my broad is. It doesn't smell like alcohol, so I think I think we're fine. So I'm just gonna brush it. It's probably gonna take off a lot of the color. You do need a really wet paintbrush because it looks like that's already dried. Let's see how that works. So already, because it's a light ink, and it's dried in certain areas, it's already got the texture that I prefer, so we're gonna go with that. So a different way of doing the full watercolor, and you're actually using water painters or what paintbrush, so it might feel like you're actually doing watercoloring as well instead of just spritzing. So we'll do that again. I don't know why I keep doing that. I need loads. Okay, so water, water, water. Just paint it over, cover it. Why did I do that? I was gonna do with the pine tip. Fine tip was actually why are you laughing? Do the edges as well. So let's see how that works. So it's a lot more controlled, I guess, but it does dry a lot faster. So if I stamp on, so you can see the edges looks a lot better. Shall I do random again? And it's got a nice texture there. Oops, I didn't. I didn't clean it. This thing is like, I haven't used this broad tip for ages. I think I blocked it. Oh no. Or has it got water? Sorry, I'm just checking. Yeah, there's water in there. So I'm pressing and getting out the water. So you can just have a pot of water, I guess. And then where's my other one? There we go. do this side. I'm only gonna do actually a panel of it, so I prefer this side here. And then last one, the first one's easier, right? Because you're just spritzing it. But I was thinking, oh, can it work with water painters? It can. It's just a lot more steps. And you can't just ink the edges, because obviously if you're gonna add or stroke it with the water painters afterwards, it's gonna mix it in. I'm gonna stamp off because I prefer the second one. There we go, and I don't need that much, but just in case, that should be enough. So on my next, I've got another piece here. I want a topper, so I want a slightly darker piece. Again, so make that wet. I could have just die cut one of the edges, but hey ho.
Hey ho.
Right, are you all wet? Yes, you are. And this time I'm gonna do it in the middle. Let's see how that works. So from the inside, oops, I'm doing it in the stem, and I'm gonna die cut this as my topper. So that looks nice, doesn't it? I'm quite amazed by that. Even if I say so myself. I didn't know if it was gonna work, but it did. Right, I'm just cleaning. Let us know which you prefer, spritz or water painter.
Angelina has just asked, "What are you working on watercolor paper?" She's missed it. Or what paper?
This is just basic white. You can with shimmer, I would say the water will travel a lot more. If you want it to bleed out as well, you can spray your paper first, and then that will bleed out a lot more. The basic white and even the thick would soak it up really quickly first. So depending on the look that you would like, I prefer that it has still got the shape of it and that it's not too blended in the background myself. And whilst that's drying, I can do some die cutting. And I will share this one. I was actually I designed the card during our TNT session, so I was in the computer just playing with the same products, so that's okay. Oh no, that's the wrong one.
So basic white or shimmery white.
Yeah. Right, I don't know where I put that lid. Right, spritz can go away. Sorry, I'm just trying to tidy because I've got no...
Sorry?
Huh?
What did you just say?
I'm trying to tidy.
This is when I've sat down.
You did that last time. It's not funny anymore. I found it. So yeah, leave that. I'm gonna die cut that. And remember all of my things. So before I get the die cut out, I'm gonna score on the right edge because I want to use the border 3/4 of an inch or 1.9. not score, I've marked it on the top and at the bottom, so you just have a small notch on either side. I've got my die cut die even here, and I'm just gonna line that up there. I'll need tape. So I'm aligning the pointed edge here, the zigzag edge on the whatchamacallit notches. In our old die cutting machine, it wouldn't fit that way because I think that's really long. I haven't tried it in the cut and emboss machine, but we will see. If not, I did have a workaround for it. So I'm just gonna get my cut and emboss. So as you can see, it's too big. It's water. Sorry, too big is water in Tagalog. So it's not gonna go that way. It needs to go that way, but then my paper is too big that way. So I've actually cut this out. So that's gonna be the front, normal way, that way. So I'm actually gonna turn it over and die cut that way. So that way it will fit on the long edge that way. It will mark your card. I'll show you that in a minute. Have a really clean plate. Our plate is dirty, I didn't realize. So I will clean that off. It's just a lot of gunk, so I'm just gonna, it's mostly glue, I would say, but we have erasers for that. Oops. So that is just my topper die cut. And this one, so it has marked it there, and because I actually used, I shouldn't have used it, I should have done it on here, this, it might just have a bit of embossing. Did it? No, actually it didn't, which is good. So it gives you a nice border there. Now I can just cover that with paper, or I can erase it. I'll probably cover it in basic white, but it looks like it's coming off. Yeah, I'm stingy. So that's where this DSP comes in. So that's 1 inch. So if that goes underneath, over there, you won't see the mark that's there. You can see it at the back, but who looks at the back, right? Not me, obviously. Sometimes I start a card, and if I don't like it, I use the back, and it annoys Barry so much because there's always sometimes there's an image at the back, and we're like, what? Why you got 2 cards in one? So I'm just gonna add that on edge to edge. And cut off the excess. There you go. So I'm gonna cut my piece here. 3 inches would be enough. I'm gonna cover the whole panel. actually, so it doesn't matter too much about that. Or that is almost 3 inches. I don't want to say 7.6. I do need that. There we go. So 3 inches, 7.6. I'm just gonna cut this off. And 14.6. Ooh, which one do I prefer? I prefer the bottom one. Yeah. Go. So that's just gonna cover that panel, and we're gonna have that onto there. So that's why I wanted it slightly darker. It's not as dark as I hope it would be because of that, but oh well, we're gonna go with it. So that's gonna go there. What's lighter than Fresh Freesia in purple? Anyone? I can't think at the moment. So you can probably get away with just cutting and adding the panel there, but in my original I didn't have this panel here. But I thought, well, I'm doing watercolor for watercolor technique, so for the second card I will use it as well. So we're just gonna add our thing. Oh, I can do it from there to cover it. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So I'm just gonna add that on. Before I do, I've got some piece. Will you work? Where's my vellum? It's clear, I can't see it. There, there, and
Mary's saying if you put a piece of cardstock in the middle, would that protect the back edge?
maybe, yes. That is a great idea. If you have a dirty plate like ours, copy paper will probably suffice. I didn't think of that. Thank you. Who is that, Mary?
That was Mary.
Thank you, Mary. So I'm gonna add that on somewhere there. Ooh. Before I add that on, so I know I'm gonna cover those areas. He says maybe I need it to be slightly higher or lower. I've gone off piece, so this is this is not what my original looks like, but we'll go with it. But I wanted, that's why I tried to design a card and then slightly change it so you have different options or examples that we can show. I quite like doing that, so that's why it always kind of like, oh, what would work. I always think, or try and think anyway. That's gonna go there. Block whilst that's going. So I'm gonna add dimensionals on the left there. Where are you? Where are you? Where did I put it? Sorry. Dimensional. Where did I put it?
Is it to your left?
Oh no, it's there. It's right in front of me. I'm so blind. nearly done again, so sorry that it's a lot later. So that's gonna go there. But before we do that, actually, I'm going to add my ribbon, which is the Faux, no, crinkled seam binding ribbon. So I'm just gonna eyeball it. So I want it there. I'm gonna stick that down with mini glue dot. Now I did use dimensionals before, but then it started to get because I have dimensionals on the other side as well, it just made it look, not on the other side, on the die cut piece, it was just going too much on each other, so it was double dimensional. So I'm just gonna cut that in, so it's just a closure. So, and with that being stuck down, that's where it's going to be on. Take this off. There. Okay, it's a lot higher than, again, my original, but I will just feed this through. Will you actually fit? No, that's fine actually. That way, that way. This one, I'm gonna feed in that hole, just so when we tie a bow, you're not constricted by the leaf there. So that is now done. I'm just gonna do a sentiment. I was gonna heat emboss, but I think I will still heat emboss. I think it will look nice with the black on there. So what did I do last time? Was it thank you? Yeah. White. Where are you? Rub that on, and where's the stamp? I think I'll just do hey there. You're a rock star. I think that was more hey now. So Versamark. Stamp it. And pour it. Now we did do heat embossing on our in-person class. We had an in-person class. Was it this week as well? Yes, it was, yeah, Tuesday. So when you're heat embossing, just make sure that you do cover it with the powder. Prepare your card base, and then I normally tap it at the back just to get rid of any excess powder, or have a dry paintbrush to get rid of the powders. And instead of doing it at the front, I tend to do it at the back and keep it in one place. So I'm gonna do the heat embossing now. Close your ears, or cover your ears, shall I say, now. And what I sometimes see is like a lot of people wiggle it around. So I just keep it in one place, and then as soon as you see it turn, then I move it. You can switch on your heat tool first and get it into temperature before you introduce it onto the card. So then at least if you're doing at the front, it may have more, it may burn the paper a lot faster.
It's a lot more intense.
Yeah, because it's a lot more intense. If you do it at the back, if you burn the paper, it's more at the back. Hopefully that makes sense. Right, so we're just gonna finish up, and Barry's gonna come over soon, so I think he's got space. Oh no, so sorry. Shall I fussy cut it? No, I'm gonna wonk it. Sorry, I said no more wonk, but
No, you can't resist the one, can you?
no, I can't. But it's a lot faster than fussy cutting. If you embrace it, you know it's what you call it. That's the design. So you don't have to be annoyed with yourself if it's not straight. Because you know it's meant to be not straight, right? I think so too. Right, so that's done. I'm gonna add that on there. It is covering a bit more of the elements, but that's fine by me. Sometimes you don't want everything to be showing anyway, because you that's why we have different sizes of elements, because you don't want them to be fighting for attention with each other. Then that's why sometimes the black heat embossed or white embossed on black is always good, because it's the sentiment, it goes straight there. So that is now done. I'm just gonna make a bow and finish up with the pastel pearls. How did I bow it? Are you gonna? Yeah, you are. There we go. So that one, zhuzh up the bow. Oh, it's fine. It's fine, and then I continue doing it. I always do that. Right, pastel pearls. We have. I think I'm gonna use a lighter one so it doesn't look too harsh. And I'll show you my original, and I didn't do faux watercolor, but the card was inspired by how I've done it. I'm gonna use that as one there, so it actually hopefully keeps that in place. And one more just on top here. And there we go. That is the faux watercolor technique. I guess two ways, because I did it with the water painters on there. I'm just gonna clear up and show you the card. I did use watercolor pencil on it, and here it is. I hope you like it, because I love that one. So that one inspired that one, and that one was using rich raspberry. So I stamped it in fresh freesia. This was originally my casually crafting topper, but obviously I used the dye and it doesn't work. So stamp in fresh freesia, colored it with rich raspberry pencil, watercolor pencil, and basic black on the edges. The sentiment is from the Waves of Inspiration stamp set. And yes, so hopefully you like that. And I thought doing the watercolor background would look nice, but that one I didn't do anything on there, but again it looks quite nice on there. So here's the first one for the watercolor background. That's the original, and there was another card, yeah, with the watercolor, Faux watercolor on our blog, which was this one. I did overlay the layering vellum on top there and used the Simply Elegant, I want to say, Elegant Pearls Gems on there. More inspiration for you. So Barry did his Fun Fold Friday with this Decepticon.
We're calling it a fan fold card. An arrow fan fold card somebody come up with as well. I thought that was quite a good one.
This was his prototype, and one of the viewers said to make the clouds 3D, so I did that off camera. And originally I thought those cloud pieces was for the waves, so I carried on, and I really like the look of that myself. But the video, he used a different DSP, Designer's paper, so I did just add or you did you add that one? You added that one.
Yeah.
So the Waves of Inspiration stamp set with the, did we say what's that? Pelican.
I think so.
Yeah. So check that out if you want to see how that is created.
Love it. It's great.
With measurements, and it fits in the C6 envelope as well.
Good. So we are ready to pick tonight's winner. So if you would like a chance of winning the first card, which was this one right here, and you've popped a comment in the live chat, then your name is entered. If you'd like a chance of winning this one right here, then all you need to do is just come back and pop another comment in, whether you would normally add in separate from the live chat, and we'll be picking a winner for that next Sunday, because we won't actually be here on Wednesday of next week because we are out going to a show.
We're going out.
We're going out.
Wow.
We'll have to go and see RuPaul's Drag Race UK.
Yes.
So,
cool.
So yes, so yeah, we won't be back on Wednesday, but we've got a whole week to get a chance for this one. But let's go over to our screen.
Cool. There we go.
So good luck, everyone, and the winner of this card is going to be, the first card is...
Who's it gonna be? And the winner is...
Julie!
Congratulations!
Julie Poindexter. Julie, please email us, barryandjay@mitosucrafts.com. Please pop today's date, 20th of February 2022, in the subject line, and your full mailing address, please, and we will pop that card in the post to you.
Yes, congratulations, Julie. Yeah. I hope you love that card as much as I do. I really like it.
Yes, it's beautiful. It's
and the colours as well. So
I did see some comments and people preferred it lighter, but I think with this technique, it's a little bit tricky sometimes because you don't know how strong it's going to be. So it could be different every single time you're doing it. But yeah, maybe the subtle one is a little bit more subtle. It's not as overpowering, but I still think the stronger ones work just as well as well.
Yeah. Cool.
So yes.
Yes, thanks everyone for staying with us and popping in a comment. And don't forget to come back and pop in another comment on the actual video for a chance to win this card.
And as usual, Tommy has come to say goodbye as well. Say goodbye, Tommy. Bye-bye. He's been asleep all the time.
Yeah.
Lovely. Well, we will see you in a week's time on next Sunday.
Yes.
So have a
Thank
good
you
week,
so much.
won't we? And we will see you again soon.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.